Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work.
What's good, Two Shoes, y'all? I want to let y'all know about Two Buddy. We've been partnering with them. There's a link right below this video that you should definitely click on. It's 30% off. Trust me, you want to install that for the growth of your YouTube, whether it's subscribers, watch time hours, tags, all types of stuff. They have all types of stuff. Can't get into all of it because this will go forever. Trust me, hit that link, 30% off. You won't regret it. Install, Placow, your YouTube growth goes boom, just like that.
The
Great.
biggest clap I had.
Welcome to the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host, Robert. I'm with my co host, Darren. I'm with my other co host, LA. I
Yo,
always mess that up. With my other co host, LA. How y'all been doing this past week?
I've been on vacation, so it's been great. I've been a complete degenerate all week. How about y'all?
Darren?
Uh, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't a god awful week. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the greatest week either. I saw the Spider-Man movie and I wasn't that all impressed.
Oh, what's your thoughts? Give us your thoughts. You didn't see it last time we were on the podcast.
Without giving any spoilers away, I'm just gonna say, the way it ended, I hated it. Specifically, that was the part that I really dropped the whole movie for me. The ending was terrible to me. I have so many questions about the some of the post-credit scenes that I've seen, and it's exactly what I expected out the multiverse. Like that disappointing ending. There's no such thing as a good ending in the multiverse, if you ask me. That's how I look at it. When you have multiple dimensions, there's no such thing as a good ending.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
And I mean, that's how you feel about it. You got 20 more years of being disappointed, so strap yourself in.
I'm
Strap
going to
yourself.
Batman. I don't know what y'all talking about. Justice League is gonna be my shit.
If they
All
get their
right.
shit together. But
If,
like I told
if,
you, Darren, you know they're doing a
if.
multiverse movie with Flash, right?
I'm not gonna watch that. I'm good on the multiverse. It's never going to end good. That's how I feel.
Well, I hate to tell you that all the DC movies you've seen have been in multiverses, but we can continue.
I disagree. They never interacted with each other, and that's the biggest problem. The
Oh,
multiverse.
okay.
You could say each one was in a different universe. They didn't react with each other. That
They
was
didn't
my.
react with each other?
They didn't interact with each other.
Okay.
There's never a Batman from this that goes into this Batman or this one,
That's
or
not
has a
true at all.
villain from this Batman that goes into this.
It's not
Yeah, that's
true
the
at
new
all.
Flash movie. That's what the new Flash movie's gonna be.
It's not
Don't
true
tell
at
me that.
all.
It don't.
That's not
What
true at
Batman
all.
movie does that happen in?
They have animated features where they do it all the time.
I don't. I'm
The
not doing.
DC animated
Nah,
movies
nah,
I'm
hold
not
on.
doing.
LA, that's
are
kind of
way
flawed.
I'm
better.
not.
Hold on, time out,
The
LA.
DC
That's kind of a
animated
flawed statement.
videos are better to me anyway than the live action ones, to be perfectly honest.
LA, that's a flawed statement because you're
Might be right
technically
with that.
right,
Is it
but
though?
there's only like one movie that deals with the multiverse, maybe two.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see.
I guarantee within 20
I
years they're gonna find out there's another something running right parallel with us, and they're gonna try to figure out how to cross into it. And it's going to be what's it called? Real life imitating art, art imitating real life. That's what's gonna happen. But
I
I'll
love
leave
it.
that alone.
It
I'll leave that
it
alone.
gets me going. I like seeing the different realities and different possibilities for each superhero or villain
So
because
that means
you
you've
can.
checked out Flashpoint.
No, I haven't. I don't watch trailers, man. I get excited when I
No. I'm
see
talking
it
about the
coming up.
animated movie.
Oh yeah, I've seen the flashpoints. Yeah, I've seen the flashpoints. I've seen the doomsdays. I've seen.
That's your question.
There are even times in the DC comic or the animated films where Mr. Manhattan was there. Isn't he from a different reality? Isn't he
So
like by himself, multi-universal?
just recently in the comic books, probably like last year or so, they just did a crossover event with Watchmen and the into the DC universe. So if you remember at the end of Watchmen, he kind of goes off and goes creates his own world or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
According to this new
Is that
comic
the
book that they
DC
made,
one?
yeah, he created the
Oh,
DC universe.
that's what's up. That's dope. I gotta get back on my DC. I've been on Marvel pretty hard the past couple of years. I gotta refresh myself with DC.
Why? Because they're gonna
It's
have
it's it's
people
heat. It's
brainwashed
heat.
for the next couple
It
of
is.
years.
I like it. I
As
like
long as
the
they
Gonna
get
vibe.
have
their as long as they get their shit together, with these movies, I think they should be fine because they have all the characters that they would need.
I don't know. The live action movies aren't. It's just not heat to me, man. Like I liked Man of Steel. I love all the Batman movies. Like Bane, that nigga got put Batman in the ground, and when he rose, I was excited. I loved every second of it. But like, you put that movie up against even the weakest of the Avenger movies, like whatever one that is, it's not heat to me. Like I'm sorry, it's not.
Put the Dark
Thomas,
Knight with
slow
the
down.
Joker.
No, he
I'm
said
asking.
Bane.
I know, but I'm asking a totally different question real quick.
That movie just hit different because dude died from it. Like I'm not saying the Dark Knight.
Don't do that.
I'm not saying the trilogy wasn't fantastic. I'm not saying the acting wasn't amazing. I'm not saying I don't watch that movie at least twice a year. I love the movie, but it didn't hit like it don't hit like a Avengers movie.
You're tripping.
I'm sorry. It
You're
don't
tripping
hit
hard.
like it.
You tripping?
LA. The difference
So
between those.
which one you want to do? The Dark Knight? You want to talk about
We
the
can
Dark
do the
Knight?
trilogy.
I can only
We
talk
can do
about
the
the
trilogy.
trilogy. I don't want to. I don't got to do the trilogy.
Let's do the trilogy. Let's
They're
compare
films.
the
They're
the films. Yep,
They are films.
they are.
that just happened to be based around Batman.
So what are the Avengers then? What are those movies?
Those are events. Spider-Man was an event.
That's
not
an
a film.
event. They're events.
Ah,
Unless
but
it's like
the
one. Unless it's like
films centered around
Tony
these
Stark
people.
dying in Endgame is an event.
Like that's what I'm trying to say. It's not the same. Like it don't hit the same to me. Like when I go see, don't get me wrong. When I'm gonna go see this Batman movie, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be giddy. I'm gonna be doing my Super Saiyan yells. I'm gonna be there. But like when I go see this Avengers 18 and whatever coming out, I don't know what.
So here's the first problem.
It's
we're
gonna hit
have.
different.
You're
It's gonna hit
comparing
different.
the Dark Knight movies, which is about a singular character, a singular
But the
person,
Dark Knight was
compared
the
to like
best
a group.
DC movie.
So are we just comparing
It
the
was
best
the best
movies to the
movie.
best movies? Because the Dark Knight trilogy washes.
You want
every Marvel movie.
to compare it to Green Lantern? Like what do you want to compare then?
Are we talking about
Justice
the best
League?
movies?
I'm just saying.
The Dark Knight
the
is at the
DC
top of.
It's the best DC film out there, right? The Dark Knight trilogies. We can agree that's the best DC film out there,
Yes.
and we can agree that the best Marvel film out there is the Avengers. That's all I'm comparing, just the best of the best. I understand Batman is a singular character. That's fine. I'm just saying when I go in
But do you
there.
see why? You see how comparing Batman to 5 different characters gives an advantage to
Okay,
Batman?
okay, let's do Batman and
Captain
I don't
America.
fucking know.
He
Let's
watches that
do
trilogy, and that was a really
let's
good
do-
trilogy. The Cap trilogy
let's do
was really
Captain
good.
America. And I am not a huge Captain America fan, but like.
Nobody is, bro.
But the way in which, like, I don't know, I just feel like they tie shit together just different in Marvel. I don't know, man.
So
It's,
hold on. So let's talk about this. Oh,
it's just fluid to me. I don't get it. I don't know.
Let's
what
talk
it
about
is.
this.
Wait,
So
wait,
you like
no,
how
no,
they
no.
weave,
Wait,
all the movies together as
Wait
one,
before you
right?
say this. Wait before you say this.
It's just a cohesive universe. Like it's
No.
well thought out. It's balanced.
And I wish you
It
saw
makes
the
sense.
post-credit scene to the Spider-Man movie so we can talk about this because I pointed out a flaw in this universe. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm leaving that there, but I'm done.
But
So Ella,
I'm
so
not-
you like that? You like how all the movies are weaved together in one big universe, right?
it makes it seem like it's going. It's just fully fleshed out as a movie. Because coming from the source material, like I already know what the fuck's happening. So I get it. I get it from the source material. Same way as with Justice League. I get it.
I don't
But
think
just-
that's a fair point either.
Just
'cause
seeing it
they're
come
not
to
really-
real life is just more epic when I see a Marvel movie. I'm not saying Batman's not kicking motherfucker ass, and I'm not in there giddy, but it's just don't hit the same to me. That's all I'm saying. It don't hit the same. That's it.
I think you're tripping. I think in
Yeah,
pound for
man.
pound, you can look at all the Batman movies compared to these Avengers movies, and they will wash them. I'm
I
talking
don't
about
think
Batman
they-
'89. I'm talking about all that shit.
I'm thinking. Here's my thing. I don't think he's tripping. I think he's getting stuck in the event of Avengers and Marvel. I understand it's an event. Batman is more of a. We got so many Batman movies over the past couple years. We just hope the newest one, and when they come out, we just hope they don't fuck it up. Avengers is like, well, you got to do a lot to fuck up this whole universe all of a sudden.
So the
That's
Batman
Let's do this.
trilogy, the Batman trilogy is it a standalone trilogy? Does it interweave with any other Batman movies, any
No.
Superman movies, any of the sorts?
The
Standalone. However, what I'm saying with Marvel is all that shit interweaves. It's connected. It makes an
So why wouldn't
entire
you-
mythos.
So
I don't
hold
think
on, LA.
I'm just saying
Why
it's more
wouldn't you?
fleshed out.
And I think me and Rob's problem is with it is that you can't pick out one character and be like, yo, let this character's movies stand versus the Dark Knight trilogy.
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm not comparing them together. I'm saying it hits different for me.
It's an event. It's
That's
an
all
event.
I'm saying.
It's an event. Here's my thing. Here's my last question. I'm gonna let Rob have it. You said you watched The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger twice a year, something like that.
I love that movie.
So here's my question: with the Avengers movies and Marvel's movies, what movie of theirs do you watch twice a year since it's come out?
Now, when I watch the Batman, the Dark Knight movie, I'm not watching the original one. I don't give a fuck about Ra's al Ghul or whoever he was
I'm
fighting.
just talking about that second movie,
Like-
The Dark.
Like just that second movie by itself, I watch that movie because I like that movie. That movie itself is good. And that movie, without the beginning or the third movie, can stand by itself.
So can you answer for an Avengers movie for Marvel?
Mhm.
Is there any one of those movies in the past 10 plus years?
I watch Black Panther twice a year. That movie by itself stands, and it's great. It's a great movie by itself. Without any of the other movies attached to it, that movie by itself is fantastic. But what I am saying is, I just like how they make all their movies tie together. Now, if the Batman movies and the Superman movies and the Wonder Woman movies, my bad, Wonder Man, who the fuck's Wonder Man? Wonder Woman,
Wonder
movies,
Man is
like-
actually a real person.
is it really? I've
Yeah,
never
it's a
seen
Marvel
Wonder Man.
character.
Oh, well, there you
So
go.
in the
Like
quick
all that
tangent,
shit tied together without it being Justice League, like in 5 fucking hours. I'm just saying, if they could figure it out to make it,
I think
it'll hit different. It
to
will hit
me,
different. Make it one world.
you love the event of Marvel
The cohesiveness of
because
Marvel.
it's been 10 plus years over at this point.
How long has Marvel Batman been coming out? How
They
many
make a
Superman
new
movies
one
are
all
there?
the time. They make a new one all the time.
That's what they just need to make this one connect to this one and connect to that one, and then they can have Justice League.
We all agree with that.
so
But
LA, here's the
we
problem with what
all
you're
agree
saying.
with that.
It'd be
Here's the problem
great.
with what
All
you're
agree
saying,
with that.
LA.
That's
Hold
how
on,
it
What's
there,
the
let me get
problem
him.
with it?
Here's the problem with what you're saying, LA. They
What's the
already
problem?
tried to do that. They just failed at it.
And that's the problem because it hit different. They got to do better. They got to figure out this secret formula. They got that chemical
No,
X
that's
they
the
put in
problem.
that shit.
Why would DC / Warner Brothers want to copy that Marvel formula? So they did that already too. And guess what happened?
didn't
It
do it right.
backfired and didn't work.
Because
The
they didn't
first
do it
Justice
right.
League movie that was directed by Joss Whedon.
They
I
didn't do it
forgot
right.
his name last week, but Joss
They did.
Whedon. He tried to
They
make
did it
that
right.
an Avengers movie.
He didn't do it right.
What do you mean? He
That's
made
what-
the Avengers movies. What are you talking
It
about?
he didn't do it right. Only what I'm saying, and the reason why he didn't do it right, Rob, is because how many films were there before an Avengers film? Like you have to make these films linear
yeah, but you
with
gotta
one
understand
another,
the circumstances of the film. So if
and
you
that's
remember,
what I'm saying. If
if
they
you
take
remember-
5-6 more years to make 3-4 more movies,
that wasn't the problem though, LA. So here's
it
the
would
problem
have
with the
been
movie.
fleshed out more.
You know Zack
Like, because
Snyder.
after Justice League was fucking introducing these characters, the nobody, it was just rushed. I don't know. Maybe
Did you watch the
Maybe-
Zack Snyder cut? The 4-hour movie?
it took me like 5 days to watch that shit, bro.
Okay, so you understand like he didn't get to finish his original movie, right?
Then why the fuck did he drop it?
Because his daughter committed suicide or something.
So shelve it for another year.
Well, they
Reshoot
went.
it. They
Well,
was gonna reshoot it anyway.
Oh, y'all asked. He didn't answer the question. That's not why they didn't show it. The company put too much money into that shit. They wasn't going to show it.
Cool. And how much more money did they put into it to make this new dude come here and redo the shit? The same amount of fucking money.
Shit, Zack Snyder got paid the same.
The same amount of fucking money. You might as well just shelve the shit. Made a Cyborg movie, made a Martian Manhunter movie, made a Hawkgirl movie, and then brought the shit back. That would have made sense. Superman's still gonna be fucking dead. They could have brought him back, and it would have been 2 months after the event. And then Batman been looking for these little niggas. Excuse my French. I don't know if we're allowed to say nigga no more. Are we?
We good.
Okay. I forget your words we're allowed to say sometimes.
It's just
but
bad
you,
one
but
word.
you understand why the Joss Whedon movie was bad, right?
I do.
Because he tried to make it an Avengers movie,
I think
and
he
that's
tried.
probably what Warner Brothers hired him to do. They said,
But
"Hey,
he-
bro, we need you to come finish up this movie for us, get some
He
reshoots.
didn't have the
We kinda want it
legwork
to be the
to
Avengers."
make it an Avengers
They
movie.
made it more
I was trying to
jokey.
agree.
They put more jokes in it.
That's not what he's trying to get at, though.
That's not what
You're
I'm
talking about an
saying.
Avengers movie. He's talking about the fact that it didn't matter for him. It didn't matter if it was Zack Snyder or not. The fact that you didn't have 4 movies or a couple more movies before
You need to
to
build that
build all these
mythos.
characters, it
Yeah,
wasn't going to do it.
you need to build that shit.
No, if you want to argue that they did it terribly, because in Batman v Superman they just try to rush like 3 different storylines.
Thank
like,
you.
The
They
last
should've
20
just
minutes of the
took their
movie.
time. Take their time, bro. Like, take your time. It's not a race. Marvel already figured this shit out. Make yours good. That way you can compete.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with that.
What are you disagreeing?
Marvel.
I'm sorry with what Rob just said. Like, I
What'd I
forgot
say?
what he said now because something just threw me off.
What did he say? He
I
said that they
forgot.
rushed it. They did. They rushed 3 of the storylines in that
They
shit.
did rush it, but I don't know if there was 3 different storylines in it, and I don't know if they rushed through.
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all in that bitch
You
converging.
gotta also
Hold on.
remember
No, you want me to tell
at this point, we just had Christian Bale's Batman.
We did.
That's not true.
Here's
We had
the
the
past
Batman
5 years?
89.
in the
We had
past
the-
5 years.
Huh?
89. What is he talking about?
We're talking about the trilogy, sir.
We're not talking about not animation. We're talking about
Trilogy.
No, I'm talking about the Batman from 1989.
No, we're talking about the
Yeah,
trilogy.
We're not talking about that.
From
We're
the
not,
last
you're
before
about to-
Batman
he's
vs
actually talking
Superman.
about my point. But my whole
was
point is that we
Christian
just
Bale.
had Christian Bale's within the past 5 years before the first Justice League came out. That's one. 2, what Rob just said, we had the 89, the 90. We have multiple
Different.
Batman. So we know Batman's story.
Yes.
He's probably the most popular.
He's our Iron Man.
Yeah,
Or
okay, for sure.
DC's Iron Man.
For sure.
So
So-
that's not a fair. That's not a fair.
So, no. Let me
Well,
finish.
that's what if they had approached it like how they approached with Iron Man being the Godfather, and then built it out.
Here's
That's
my
the
think
whole
it would've
problem,
been-
LA.
Here's my
They
whole
did
point.
that.
No, y'all.
And they
y'all,
failed.
Come on. Y'all can't do
in
that.
one movie. They did it in one movie. Iron Man did that
But
shit on.
you got to
50 years.
understand what the studio and what the time is thinking. That they're thinking, hey, either we can put Batman in this scenario right now where everybody already know Batman's story, because there's already been these stories, this so and so of Batman, these past 3 movies. Everybody knows Batman's story because there's been multiple in the past 20, 30 years of movies of his. So maybe they should just put it right in the middle of Superman's story. And that's where I'm confused on where the third storyline is coming from. Where
Wait,
y'all
what are you
getting
trying to
the third
say?
storyline?
Put him in the middle of Superman's story. Is that what
We
you're trying to?
know everything about Batman at that point. Are you really about to spend money on the studio to go and spend 2 more movies with Ben Affleck, who probably don't even want to play Batman about time the Justice League movie comes around? Like, are we really about to do that?
They're
Well,
doing it
I
right
think
now.
we're,
with
I
the
think
new
we're
Batman.
arguing about 2 different things though, at this point.
That's because he never played Batman. No
That's
more.
what I'm
Give
saying.
him in 3-4 years, 3 or 4 more movies. He's not going to dress in that suit, y'all.
So
It's
why
just-
did they even have Ben Affleck when they could have had this younger dude and then built?
No,
This
LA,
mythos.
your timelines are off. Your timelines are so crazy right now. So you're saying,
What do you-
you know, Ben Affleck originally was supposed to be in the Batman films. He was supposed to direct his own Batman film and star in it. That was the original plan.
And now look where we are.
But you can say that they didn't do it right and they failed at it, but they did
They
try
did.
it. They just
They
failed
did
at
try it,
horribly.
and that's exactly what I'm saying. They did.
Because
They
rushed
tried.
it.
Thank you.
They tried
They
to do
rushed
what
it. They tried, and they failed because they rushed.
what Marvel
And what
did
I've
in
been
4
saying
to
this
5
entire
movies.
time.
What Marvel did in 4 to 5 movies, Warner Brothers
Exactly.
/ DC tried
Thank
to do
you.
in 2.
Oh,
Thank
so
you.
disagree with that. Y'all
Thank
can't. Marvel kept a theme going in the same universe, whether it was.
It's no different. It's no different.
Let me stop. Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, any movie had a little bit of sense of humor in it. You go from the Superman movie to the second Superman movie to the Justice League movie or to the
There wasn't
Batman
a second
versus.
Superman movie.
There was a new theme every time. Like there was one time when it's dark. There's another time where they're trying to make it a little bit more playful. It just didn't go well. It didn't go well. Avengers is no matter what, you're going to get at least one joke in there that just catches the whole audience off guard.
So you're saying Batman and Superman aren't funny?
No, I'm saying you got to stay with the same theme in the universe, dog.
So the
I
theme
think
in Marvel have
You have to stay with this.
something funny?
No, bro, you just have to stay with it, no matter what it is. If it's going to be dark, then make the shit dark. Or if it's gonna be playful, then make it playful. Don't go back and forth.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that-
I think
that
Darren's
depends
arguing
on
the
the-
difference between family friendly and making a dark movie and staying consistent with it. But
I
here's
think
the thing,
that's-
Darren.
that
Who's
depends
going to
on the
argue with you?
character.
They've been making dark movies for how long, DC, and the only thing that really works for them is Batman.
Well,
Name another
that-
dark themed movie, dark toned movie other than Batman that dark actually works for. Was
I don't
Wonder
really
Woman
know.
really
I don't
dark?
really know what these
It was
movies
dark, like they had like a lot of scenes at night.
No,
Type
that was
shit.
extremely nice.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
only thing that was dark
It
about that was
depends-
the fact that it was
It
like
depends on the character. Batman's a detective. He works in the night. He's going through the grunge and he's fighting these bad guys.
Well,
Like
that's different. Batman's supposed to
one-
be darker. It's
that's
supposed
what
to
I'm
be at
saying.
night. That's
supposed
like
to be.
his.
Whereas
That's
you
like
have
his
Wonder
thing.
Woman fighting Greek gods. Like that's not really, you know. I don't know. Maybe she fights Doomsday all the time. It could be a more dark thing because Doomsday's killing
Oh.
people.
So once again, back to my
I don't know.
point. I think Rob's point is you can't make Batman not dark. All right.
I mean, you could make a movie and have some comedic swing to it.
I mean,
Like
here's the thing.
Batman,
You
Batman and Alfred could have some banter back and forth where it's funny, but
Well-
he's still about to go get shot up. Like he can do that.
Have you
Funny
seen-
with Alfred.
have you
See,
seen?
Alfred can be like, "Good luck, sir." He'll be like, "Thank you," and then they just drop him. I don't know. Like this shit could be funny. They could do something funny. They drop him in the middle of a battlefield or something, or like he's like, "Would you like to?" I don't know. Would you like me to set your alarm tomorrow? Something funny. I don't know. Do something funny.
I don't know, man. I'll do that.
All I'm saying is if they just, DC has so many characters and they've only made 4 of them in movies. Like,
Yeah, but you gotta
I mean-
think who is DC's popular characters? You're not gonna take studios aren't gonna want to take a lot of chances on lesser known characters.
they did fucking Shazam,
That was dope.
Shazam's been around for like a long time.
but they did fucking Shazam, so I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all.
Okay, I didn't hear it either, honestly.
So,
If
no,
you
like,
had money to
I'll give you
do
one better.
Shazam,
They done Green
you could have
Lantern.
redone Green Lantern. You could have
They did Green
redone.
Lantern. It was terrible.
Would have redone if you had money to do Shazam. Is all I'm saying.
They
I
did.
like-
They tried to. It was in production. It was supposed to be literally around
Supposed
this
to.
time. Green Lantern was supposed to come out.
And
It
here
got
we
canceled.
are.
It got canceled.
Sucks to suck. Maybe they should make movies that don't get canceled.
Have you guys seen the George Clooney?
Like, I'm
Batman-
sorry.
Yeah.
Batman and
Not my
Robin.
favorite.
So
Yeah.
that one was supposed to be a little bit more goofy,
Schwarzenegger?
huh?
With Schwarzenegger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was a little bit more goofy, a little bit more campy, kind of like the '60s Batman show, but it still had like a dark theme to it. But a lot of people didn't like that movie, including me. I didn't. I thought it was really dumb when I was a kid.
I liked it. I liked it as a kid. I don't know what y'all talking about. And I don't think it was incredibly not. I don't think it was comedic at all. Personally.
Did you, bro? Every time he got a chance, Mr. Freeze made some type of ice joke. Every scene he's in, he makes some type of ice joke.
I mean, he does that in the comics too.
No, he
doesn't
doesn't.
Y'all tell me which.
In the cartoons, he used to do that.
Since when has Batman's villains not been a little bit wacky?
I didn't say.
There's
I
not
didn't say
one of them
wacky.
that aren't wacky.
I said he makes a joke. Wacky and making a joke aren't the same thing.
So are you trying to say they made him the Joker?
No, I didn't say that at all. I'm saying
I don't see.
he
I don't
said-
see.
he tells a bunch of jokes through the whole movie. It's a bunch of ice jokes through the whole movie. It's just really comedic, really more family friendly, and really campy.
I disagree with all of this.
You don't think that movie's
I'm sorry.
campy?
I don't think it was. I don't know what campy means. I'm guessing like
Have you seen the 1960s Adam West Batman show?
Yeah.
where he's running.
That's
with the bomb.
campy. That's camp.
That's not. That's not how this is, in my opinion.
Oh wow.
He opens the movie saying, "Hey, either you're going to go off, you're going to unfreeze Robin, or you're going to come chase me." That is not, to me. That was not campy. No, I'm sorry.
That's the one of the most
He
campy
froze
movies
his-
I've seen.
I like the movie.
He froze his partner.
I
in
like
mid-
the movie.
That's what I'm saying. He froze him in midair. And he
I still want to get that gun. To this day, I'm still looking for that shit.
said, "Rob, no."
Yep.
I'll never forget that. Come on now, bro. I watched that movie so many times. With that one, that girl was trying to crack Alfred's skull.
Trying.
Yeah, she got it. Anyway, we didn't spend no time on this.
Was it Batgirl? I thought it was Poison Ivy and it was
Poison
Batgirl.
Ivy, Bang, Superman, or not Superman, Sub-Zero.
Bane was in it? I don't remember Bane being
Did
in
you
it.
say Sub-Zero?
She was
He did say
my
Sub-Zero.
fault, Sub-Zero.
Mhm.
My fault.
Got Mr. Freeze.
Dr. Freeze. Bang. Bang was in it.
I don't remember Bane in it.
They had little tubes coming out of them,
Mm-hmm.
and the only way they defeat him was kicking the tubes out of
That was the
his
original Bane too. Like this new Bane didn't have the tubes, did he? Did he have the tubes?
Talking
He had
about
like
Tom
the
Hardy's
mask. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he had the mask, right?
Bane? Yeah, they just made him really
Shit.
big. He wasn't
Yeah.
the most comic book accurate, but that kind of fits what that universe, that hyper realistic universe that he was going for.
I loved. He got huge for that movie. Cause the same dude does Venom, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He got huge on Jesus.
really didn't see the post-credit scene.
Bro, leave me and these spoilers alone. I
This
don't
one's
like
not a
spoilers.
spoiler,
Post
though.
credit scenes aren't spoilers, right?
This one's not a spoiler.
I like to be amazed when I go into it.
This is
okay.
not that though.
They
This
had
is-
like 500 post
What
credits.
bothers me is
They have two.
I watched this movie. And right before I went to see the movie, I was with LA and I was arguing with them about the multiverse. And then this one post-credit scene legitimately is the reason that I can like point and be like, no, this just made it. I sat with Rob and was like, yo, why is this? And he was like, it doesn't make any sense. You're right. So
They probably just building on to the mythos because things can happen at the same time.
it doesn't make sense though.
Why doesn't it make sense?
You have to see it. I cannot
Go
tell
ahead and
you.
help me. I'll go watch it on YouTube. Let's watch it on YouTube so that way we can get it over with.
We watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, they have it up. It's gonna be really shitty quality though. Venom post credit scene. Hold on, Spider-Man. No way home.
Yeah, I would probably.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm not ready. Hold on. All right, let's get it.
AKA Spider-Man.
Can we go straight to that,
I don't know
or
what
is
the
this
fuck
gonna
this
be a
is.
trailer?
I don't know what I just clicked on.
Yeah, go out of this. I don't know what this is.
No. Here we go.
Also, William Dafoe did an amazing job.
Okay. Okay. I got this. You're saying that this whole place here is just tons of super people.
And he has been saying it for hours.
All right, tell me again. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
Honestly, we don't even gotta spoil it much more than this. You can stop it right here.
Fly, right? Okay. And it was a really angry green man. Hulk.
Yeah, you thought Nathan Protector was a shit name.
Yeah, because it is. Now, tell me again.
Bro, we can stop this. You ain't gotta watch this whole thing.
Because I tell
Yeah,
you
we're
what,
not
man,
so far
aliens,
yet.
they do not love stones.
Eddie,
No, they do
don't
not
stop.
love stones. You know what aliens love? Eating brains. Because that's what they do, all right?
Señor, you made my family disappear. For 5 years.
5 years? It's a long time. Hey, maybe I should go to New York and speak to this, Spider-Man.
Eddie, we are drunk. Let's go skinny
I
dip.
don't think we should skinny dip. Sir, you have to pay the bill.
What is happening? No, we just got here. No, not again.
Oh. And there he goes. Without paying the bill, no tips, nothing.
So he went back to his world. What's wrong with that scene?
How does Venom know who Spider-Man is?
They just watched it on the TV and were talking to a guy. And
He was in a
Learned about who
different
it was.
universe.
Dude, you got to start
How
from the
does-
beginning. You can't just ask that question. You got to
No, he was talking to this guy, and this guy was explaining to him about the snap and how people came back
Hold
in the
on.
Avengers.
Alex, did you
and
see
who's-
the
LA.
Venom 2?
yes.
He's already in Spider-Man's universe. He's already in Tom Holland's Spider-Man's universe right here in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
To get to that, you had to know that Spider-Man was Peter Parker. How does Venom, him, know Spider-Man is Peter Parker?
When did he say he knew he was Peter Parker?
That was the whole spell
The
for
Doctor
Doctor
Strange spell.
Strange. It was everybody in the world is going to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
You're messing up there.
No,
The original spell.
I'm right. The
The
original
original
spell was
spell.
that. And then it started bringing in everyone who knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man. How does Venom know who Peter Parker, Spider-Man is?
Because Venom and the original Eddie Brock, right? From Spider-Man 3, right?
You tell me a different Venom from a different universe connected with a different Venom from a different universe to know that Spider-Man is Peter Parker?
Well, first of all, that's not how symbiotes work. The symbiotes are a hive mind. So if one symbiote knows something, all of them know something.
In different universes.
Yes.
I'm done.
That's literally what all the symbiote can.
I'm done, y'all. I can't do Marvel no more.
Wait,
That is the
wait,
most
time out. Slow down.
outlandish thing I've
Where
heard.
does it say that at? Where'd you get that from?
Look up Null the Symbiote King. If one symbiote knows something, all of them share the knowledge.
In every universe.
I don't know about every fucking universe.
It doesn't make sense, bro. He shouldn't have got brought in there. It doesn't make any sense. I loved it. When I was sitting there, I was like, I
let's
love
see
it.
if LA's point is correct though, because I might shut that whole shit down. Null Symbiote King.
It's like Symbiote God or Symbiote King or something like that.
Null is a fictional supervillain appearing in American comic books, blah, 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 blah. Commonly in association with Venom and Carnage, the character is depicted as an evil deity.
That's probably the next Venom movie is going to be Null, so that's probably how they're tying that shit all together.
That might be too niche. Didn't he just get in the comics? Like, I just saw he had like a big comic event or something.
I'm not doing this, y'all. I'm not doing this. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. I'm sorry. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I don't know how to explain it to you. Maybe take a weekend and read the comics, and then you'll see what they're trying to do. Because it's very difficult with all the comics and universe they have in the comics to make it into film. I don't know what they're planning on doing, but
there's just no way.
I don't know. That's just my first thought. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe Eddie Brock from Spider-Man 3. Did he die? I don't know whatever happened to that Venom. Whatever happened to that Venom, I don't remember.
Here we go. Our symbiote's hive mind. The symbiote hive mind transcends time and space, enabling the King and Black to affect past and project his consciousness into prospective future timelines. Deceased symbiote still exists within the hive mind and can potentially be re-resurrected, as seen with All Black and Anti-Venom. So they have a hive mind.
It's a possibility. I don't know what's happening.
That was a pretty nice ace card, LA. I like that.
I don't know.
Let me break down why I don't agree with this at all.
What are you not agreeing with?
If you have a hive mind in the first Venom movie, the villain, as soon as he got attached to dude, could have easily just known where the other Venom was at and went and killed him. Knowing that Eddie Brock was weak, all of that shit, and just killed him.
Why do you know he didn't know that, and that's why he didn't waste the time? I'm not saying it's foolproof. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I can't mess with this, y'all. I can't mess with this. I understand the possibility, but I can't mess with this, y'all. I can't. It doesn't.
I don't know. Is it the same? Is this Venom the same? To answer my question though, is this Venom the same Venom from Spider-Man 3?
No.
So didn't Dr. Ock and everybody else die? But they're in this movie still?
Yeah, they probably didn't want to bring back Venom though. They probably didn't want to bring Topher Grace back. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm just saying, like, how is it any different than this Venom compared to Green Goblin or Doc Ock?
They came back as them. That doesn't make any sense.
They came back, but they died though, right? All those characters, I'm saying the Green Goblin, all those characters died in their universes, right?
Not all
but
of them. Did all of them die? Did Electro die?
Yes.
And the
Yes.
crocodile guy died?
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure they died. I'm not 100% sure. It's been years since I've seen it, but they all came back, right? And that was the main problem. Spider-Man didn't want them to go back because they all were going to die, right?
Right.
So who's to say Venom wasn't brought back too? Granted, it wasn't the same person. They just probably re-fucking cast him. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to answer your question.
Okay, here's my problem with that.
Hmm.
It's because if he came back right before he was about to die, he wouldn't have been hosted to a different person in a different universe.
Hosted to a different person in a different universe. Are we talking about Venom?
Yes.
If Venom, the symbiote,
Comes
was
back
brought,
at that moment, he's not going to attach to a different person in a different universe. He would come back right as the moment he's about to die, not in the moment that he's sitting there chilling after he just killed Carnage.
Ooh.
Whatever just happened.
who?
Tom Hardy's
Venom
Venom.
and Eddie.
So what I'm saying is the Venom movies are happening in parallel to the Spider-Man movies. So when the
Because they're
spell-
Sony?
yes, because they're Sony, and that's why when they're bringing them into the Marvel universe,
He might have
I'm-
something there. He might have something there.
Lost me some because I can see.
I mean, because didn't Marvel buy them back out or get like half rights or something? They're doing the thing.
They're only getting Spider-Man on loan from Sony.
It's
Sony
on
still
loan?
owns Spider-Man.
Because I thought they were getting Spider-Man like half back. They're co-parenting, whatever, and they're doing the same with X-Men and Fantastic
They
Four.
own X-Men and the Fantastic Four. They bought out Fox.
They bought out FX. Oh wow!
They own Fox now. So they got
Wow,
X-Men
that's
back. They
phenomenal.
got Fantastic Four back.
Yeah, they're
got
rebuilding
all that
this
crap
shit,
back.
bro. They have to take a
Spider-Man-
couple steps back to retrofit it, but I
Spider-Man
think they're
is
just
different.
trying to tie it all back in.
Spider-Man's on loan from Sony. So as
They're
Sony,
probably-
so long as Sony and Marvel are cool with each other, Spider-Man's in the MCU.
Okay, so then
Not only that, bro.
that brings all his villains too.
Nah.
Sinister
Yeah.
Six movie.
And that was another thing that I asked.
Yeah.
About. Who after he fights Venom,
Who fights Venom?
this Spider-Man that's gonna be in New York, because he just said I should find the Spider-Man in New York. So I'm guessing
I don't think he's gonna fight. I don't think he's gonna fight him.
All right, he might connect with him. We don't know. We don't know. We'll see.
We're talking about the symbiote. Or we're talking about Tom Hardy.
Symbiote, the symbiote that just got left,
Yep.
that just got left in this universe.
Okay.
Let's say he connects with them or whatever happens. Who the hell is Spider-Man gonna have to fight anymore?
Connects
Let me
To
just
who?
Spider-Man.
Honestly,
The
his
symbiote
life
connects
is just about to
Spider-Man?
start. He's about to go to college.
Whatever happens,
No, I'm just trying to understand because we just had a lot of characters.
because Venom and Spider-Man are more than likely going to be in the next Spider-Man.
Okay.
Regardless if they're going at each other or he connects with them, connects with Spider-Man.
I don't
Become
think
to do the Black Suit.
I don't think we're gonna get Black Suit Spider-Man.
Okay, cool. Whatever happens, I don't care. Who is he going to fight after this?
Who's Spider-Man or Venom going to fight?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Dr. Ock
No.
is gone. Goblin,
Uh-huh.
gone. The Electro dude, gone.
Uh-huh.
Reptile, gone. Rhino's in a different universe. More than likely not going to be created in this universe. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Rob brought one good name up that the Vulture dude is still around. But I think he's going to be in a totally different movie.
I mean,
Kingpin.
Spider-Man has so many villains. They could pick literally anybody.
Kingpin.
I'm not saying heavy hitters, but they could literally be anybody. Who the fuck was Mysterio? And that dude was a hit.
I knew Mysterio.
I didn't know-
is a well-known Spider-Man villain.
I didn't remember Mysterio at all.
He's
I did not
kinda
remember
goofy,
him
that's why.
at all.
kinda
If you
goofy, that's
Googled right now top 10 Spider-Man villains,
I
I'm
guarantee he's on
sure
that list.
we can find some.
I guarantee
Also,
we can name that
another-
list.
Go ahead.
Another
Google it.
reason why I was mad about this movie is that my theater was kind of dead.
Your theater?
You didn't go
Yeah,
opening
my-
night, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. I've tried to
That's
tell
all
you.
the,
for
all the
weeks,
crazy
bro.
people go opening night. Top
I
10.
called him and texted him before I even bought this tickets months ago. I was like, bro, you
I
trying
was
to go to
there.
the
I
movie?
was in that text message thing.
Was it
Mhm.
months?
So you got Kingpin, Doc Jock, the Sandman. Oh, I
So
just
Morbius.
realized.
And going great.
They're
Oh,
making a
and they
movie.
just
that-
dropped the Morbius
Oh.
movie too.
The
Yeah, they're
best part of
making
the
this
movie
movie.
experience, now I think about it, was the actual previews. Well, besides when the one part,
Keep going.
but the previews was part. Death
So
on the
the
Nile
Richard
is going to be a
Morbius-
dope movie. I'm sorry to say it. Death on the Nile is going to be a great movie.
I
I'm
haven't
saying it
seen it.
now.
Keep going.
They got Jared Leto playing Morbius. This should be a decent movie, hopefully.
I'm sorry. His name is Jared Leto. I cannot have people call him Leto. That man is a great person. I love
He's
him.
alright. He had a shitty Joker.
He
He gonna be
is
good.
phenomenal.
He gonna be
The
good.
Lizard was good, but he already was
Oh.
there. I mean, these guys can come back. Definitely
So
can come back.
So here's the problem with Kingpin. Have you seen Hawkeye yet?
No, I haven't seen the TV show.
All right, never mind.
Keep going.
Mysterio. Told you he
Tell
was gonna
me.
be on there.
Oh, I remember this guy.
That's the
He
same
just
guy.
looked. Okay, it makes sense now.
They just
Are
kind
you-
of did something different with him.
I thought he had actual powers though in the TV show.
No, it's all fake. It's all special effects.
Oh, I thought he had actual powers. I didn't know that.
No,
okay,
it's all
keep
special
going.
effects. He was like he used to work in Hollywood, special effects guy, and died somehow. Doc Ock, OG.
Yeah.
They could easily do their own version of Doc Ock if they wanted to.
They
Sandman.
could make a new guy. Yeah.
You see the waves in his hair?
Shut up.
Chameleon?
I don't remember this guy.
I don't really don't know this guy either. Green Goblin, OG.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Venom.
Venom,
Who's
Big
number
Dog,
one?
Carnage.
No, it gotta be
Carnage was no joke. So Carnage might be his next villain, and
So
then
think about this, Darren.
Venom helps him.
Carnage is so
Yeah.
strong that Venom and
Yeah.
Spider-Man had to team up to beat him, type shit.
Yeah. So that might be the next one, like after the next one,
No, that's
after
too
this
much.
upcoming
I
one.
just wanna see
They
what
just
they're
they just
doing.
put Carnage in a movie. I don't see them going right back to
I
it.
want to see what they do with Daredevil.
Did Carnage die?
I want to see
I
what
don't
happens.
I don't remember. I don't remember if he died. If he didn't die, it's possible.
I think he did.
I don't remember because he's a symbiote. Did he? Did he die, or did he slither away? I don't remember. Are we gonna do real topics? We got distracted hard.
Yo, we went superhero heavy. All because I said I seen the Spider-Man.
Because you said you hated it. That's what you said.
I didn't say I hated it. Hold up, that's
We can
totally.
rewatch-
You said it was
we can-
god awful garbage.
He
You
said it
never
was
wanna see
god
another Marvel
awful. He'll
movie
never
ever
watch
again.
it again. That's what he said on recording. We can rewatch this episode when we're done. Go ahead and play. Is this mine?
Yeah, this is
So
mine.
this is what happens when you go somewhere and you try to get groceries. Go ahead and press play. Warning, it's going to be loud.
Maturity, motherfucker. I'm
Really?
just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do. You do need my help, sir. Can
Go ahead
you
and pause
see
it.
that, you son of a bitch?
Go ahead and pause it. So
So
first of all, let me give you all some context. So this man is inside of a Target doing some wonderful shopping, right? He is trying to now, after shopping, check out in the self-checkout aisle, like most respectful human beings do at Target and or Walmart, any large convenience store. Before this man can scan his first item, this woman, presume her name is Karen, pulls up to him in a quick fashion and says to him that he needs Jesus Christ in his life. This man is
oh, she's
a
one of those
normal-
people?
a normal white man who is over here just trying to get groceries. Now, I want you guys to pay very close attention to this video. First thing I noticed when I watched this video, this bitch has 0 items in her cart. She came here to preach this gospel. Go ahead and press play.
But she's cussing, bro.
Go ahead and press play. It gets
When did
better.
Jesus ever say call somebody a son of a bitch? That's all I'm saying. That's
We're
all
gonna
I'm
pause it. We're gonna pause it in 45
Could you
seconds.
please just let me check out my groceries?
Fuck
And he
you,
would start
I'm
checking
trying
out.
to help you, motherfucker.
Now look at her strong jaw. Look at her strong jaw.
You think she
And
went
her-
to like her Sunday meeting or her like Wednesday church Bible study something, and they're like, "Hey, you gotta convert at least 3 people," and she's like, "Damn, bruh, I can barely convert 1." And she's like, "I gotta be on it."
I think what actually happened was that she hit the pipe too strong. Went to Wally World to go commune with her other fellow pipe hitters, and then the spirit just hit her, and her jaw didn't know how to stop. Go ahead.
I've never
We
seen
gonna
such an
stop.
angry, evil-looking Christian before.
We gotta get through it.
Oh, wait there.
Play it.
Wow, this is.
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I
We're all
don't have to
sinners.
do anything.
We're all sinners.
That cart.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do
You're
it.
sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser.
Go ahead and pause
Get
it.
the fuck out of here.
Ow!
You motherfucking accuser!
Go ahead and pause it.
Bro, that's the devil. That's the devil
First-
inside her.
First of all, this lady went from 0 to 100 in the kids aisle. You see all these children back there, these kids sections? She over here talking about you accuser. First of all, you came to me telling me things, and I'm accusing you because you cursing at me in a very loud voice with no groceries in your cart in the children's section. But she is never going to lose her car keys. You see how tight they are wrapped around her fist? Go ahead and press play. She's getting back to her car.
Accuser of the fucking brethren, you
A
motherfucker!
brother.
Yes, ma'am.
She needs to be on WWE, bro.
Bro,
Yes, sir.
have you ever seen just like random NPCs and like in Grand Theft Auto and shit? And they just be talking randomly. Yeah, you're just like, what the hell's going on over there?
Oh, you please, I'm coming out with every.
Bro, she's
Bro,
about to
he's
turn
literally
into an
like, bro,
anime
is this
film.
really happening right now? That's what I would be like. Is this really happening right now? Are you serious right now?
Man.
Or are you joking? Because he should have front kicked her, Spartan kicked her shit.
Bro, this should have been anime top 10 fights. That's what this should have been.
I hope this don't get physical. 'Cause this is going to scare.
Hold on, press pause. Press pause. Rewind like 10 seconds. Listen to why she's angry.
Brethren, you motherfucker!
Bro, this isn't real, bro.
Yo,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
real.
I'm pissed because he won't recount.
The lady was like, okay,
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
I don't give a fuck because it's gonna burn in hell. And you are too, bitch. If you don't have Jesus Christ as your savior, you're gonna be down there fucking with them, screaming and holy fucking.
Oh, so she's just kind of looking out for him. That's what she's doing.
You thought this was bad?
This is the definition of tough love. That's all it is. It's a little
Brody,
bit of tough
what?
love.
The manager's about to pull up. Just wait. It get better. I can't be a manager at no Target.
Fucking fire and brimstone.
I would have slapped him.
Get
They
it?
stopped his
Yeah,
ass.
totally understand. But I can't have you yelling and spewing profanities at other people that are in the store.
Well, fuck you then.
I mean, but it's not the way to do it.
You Jesus Christ, you're hurt.
Answer my fucking question. Fuck you, don't call me ma'am. Who the fuck told you what my title is, motherfucker?
Bro, why is she saying it like that, dog?
She's a WWF wrestler.
WWE.
She grew up on
That's
Stone
the
Cold
devil,
Steve
yo.
Austin.
That's the
She
devil
went
in
for
her.
it.
She's trying to
She
get that
was saying
demon out
that.
of her, bro.
She was hitting my crack pipe by watching WWE. Went to church. Went to church. Hit it again. And I had to go to the store.
You know, Stone Cold used to
Hey,
do the
there-
beers like this.
There, you might have hit it on point. You might have hit it on
That's
point,
it.
bro.
I'm telling you, she hit that
Crack,
pipe, baby.
Wrestling and Jesus.
She left her trailer park on 20 this morning. That's where she came out.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and press play, because when she hit this manager, it gets spicy.
She hit the
No, I mean, when she talked to him. That's switch, baby.
I'll be like, I'm Muslim, dog. She's like, fuck out my face.
I'm trying to look at the computer screen to see what store this is. I can't tell.
Hey, you can't have a reasonable conversation with this type of person. No, at
Oh,
this
bro,
point, nah, I'm not having a reasonable conversation with you. That's my choice in life. You're out. Get out of my store. Call the police.
So,
Call
Google
911.
this. They're not allowed to touch you. They're not allowed to push you. They're not allowed to barricade you. They have to call the cops. So she can be in there taking a shit and smearing things all over the place. They cannot touch her. Or else they get sued and she's being rich. They cannot touch her. She can say motherfuck all she wants. She can throw things all she wants. She can set that bitch on fire. They're not allowed to touch her. Isn't that crazy? In America?
This is America.
Are you sure? Set something on fire. 'Cause
Okay,
at
I'm not
that point,
saying-
that's like.
If she set the building on fire, yeah. But like if she set her cart on fire, like
Nah, I disagree with you. Like, if you set your card on fire, you deserve to get these hands.
you do.
You should get like.
But she can sue you, and you will lose if you're the manager. I'm saying if you're the manager. Normal human being, I don't fucking know. But as the manager or a store employee, you're not allowed to touch your customer.
If she's literally threatening people's lives, at that point,
You're
you're,
not allowed to
basically a
touch.
terrorist. No, I
Nope,
disagree
you
with
have
that,
to
bro.
call the
'Cause you're
police.
basically a terrorist at that point.
Google it. Google it.
You can't be a terrorist. You can't just be a
Better
terrorist.
to me, because I'll be like, oh, my friend is in this, and he got his carrying conceal, and he ain't gonna
It's,
I was like, hey,
it's the same thing as if you go in any store and you want to just go in there and grab anything you want and run out. They cannot touch you.
I'm just saying.
You can run to your car. If you make it to your car and you put it in your car and you leave, you're gone. If you take it and run through the store for 40 minutes while the cops show up, they can't touch you.
I'm saying if I'm the manager and my friend that just so happened to be shopping in the store at the same time, I'm like, yo, we got a crazy lady over here. She setting stuff on fire. We can't do nothing. We just need you to say your life is in danger. But done.
You can do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know that shit's illegal. I Googled this shit.
You can't set stuff on fire.
Okay, the fire analogy was a bit extreme, but if she was sitting there taking a shit on the floor and smearing it and doing cartwheels in it, like, you couldn't touch her. If she decided to steal $4,000 worth of toilet paper, you can't touch her. If she decided to cuss everybody in that store out, call them a motherfucker, and spit in their face, you can't touch them as a store manager.
You know how a lot of stores have like a security guard? Like
security guard can't do shit either.
They can't block. They can't block off the exit.
No, if he touches you, you've won.
Not a security guard, but like loss prevention.
Loss prevention can't touch you. They can't do. If they touch you, bro, you've won. All they can do is call the cops and blow a whistle. In Ohio, they cannot touch you.
I'm not sure about that, LA. What exact law are we looking up?
I'll send it. Here we go.
Oh shit! You see this? That's kind of lit. Y'all saw that, right?
Happy New Year's, everybody. Why are they looking up these laws?
I can't spell. Let's see.
I don't know if it's like that in Ohio, but I have heard about this. I've seen one video where they just record people taking the stuff out the store.
I heard
I've seen it before.
In like Seattle / California. I think it was Seattle. They said it was like really bad. Like people just walk into CVS, take whatever they want off the shelves, and just walk out. I think there's like a shit ton of videos on it too.
Yeah, there was people just walked into like a high end like Louis Vuitton store somewhere. I forgot where. They just bum rushed it and just started taking stuff out. And I remember that one. San Francisco, I seen that one.
Here's what I will say this about Republicans. They're not right. They're not wrong to a certain extent, because a lot of these states that this is happening to are very what do you call it? Progressive, and have like Democratic leaders. So it's getting kind of crazy. It's getting kind of out of hand.
All right, another brazen theft at a San Francisco drugstore caught on video. It comes after the governor and local officials pledged to crack down on crime that has forced so many stores to close down. Our crime reporter Henry Lee joins us now live. He's at SFPD headquarters with the latest. Henry.
Yeah, it's been happening over and over, Julie. Thieves thinking they can steal things with impunity, thinking they will never get caught. That's an issue that brought a candidate for governor to San Francisco today. It's happened again. 4 women run off after stealing from a CVS pharmacy at Van Ness and Jackson in San Francisco, this time just before 6 Monday night. It's the latest grab-and-go crime in San Francisco that's forced many drugstores in the city to close. The man who took this video tells me he feels sorry for the workers who have lost their jobs or have had their hours reduced because of what he called out-of-control shoplifting. Organized retail theft has become such a hot-button issue that it's now a point of focus in the upcoming gubernatorial recall election. Former San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer spoke outside the shuttered Walgreens at Larkin and Bush in San Francisco, blasting the governor.
A governor who has supported the lessening of laws when it comes to stealing items under $950, lowering those consequences.
At a news conference last week, Newsom said he signed a new law that maintains task forces across the state that crack down on retail theft. San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott supports the legislation.
When they see these things go viral, the perception of lawlessness, the perception that anything goes, really That has to be overcome too.
Now, three of the top cities for organized retail theft in the United States are in California. LA is number 1, San Francisco is number 5, and Sacramento is number 10. Reporting live at SFPD.
That's unfortunate.
And what is
But
California? California is probably like one of the most progressive states. That and like
Also,
Washington.
also one of the most expensive states to live in.
Why Walgreens?
Did you because it's a convenience store. Like CVS.
But I mean, like, you're not gonna really get shit out of there, but like hand sanitizer, nothing expensive in there.
Toothpaste, lotion.
But I'm just saying, like, most people steal things to sell it, right?
Yeah, the resell.
Yeah, you can resell them, shit like that.
You
At
can
a
probably
lower
resell it
price
in
because
the
you're getting it for cheap. You're getting it for nothing.
Yeah.
But am I really gonna go buy $1 toothpaste from you when I can go to Walgreens and get it for $1?
Yes, people will.
Well, no, LA, you're going to buy a 75% toothpaste off me because you can get it $1 for at Walgreens, and I still make a 75% profit because I didn't pay anything for it because I stole it. I can honestly cut it to 50 cents and still make a decent profit.
If it was like a little kid on the corner with a little, convenience store, yeah. But like if you're a full grown man selling toothpaste, like I'm not buying it for you, bro. Personally.
But you gonna think twice if your money was a lot lower in that state.
I guess that's true. I'd be like, yo, I know Ricky down the corner, man. He got deodorant for $2 for $50.
He said he gave me 3 toothpaste for 75 cents. I was like, all right, I can't say no to that.
Like, yeah, that's crazy.
All right, let's hit this real quick before we gotta go.
Feed all these families, but I can't. We feed all these families, but I can't feed mine.
You know, best friend died. Yeah, sorry, not my problem. That's yours. We got cereal to make.
We work 7 days a week. We are literally scheduled 7 days a week.
For any time that someone would feel sick or whatever, they want you to use your vacation days as opposed to having sick days. And again, in working excess of 120 days in a row.
$400 million in profit on cereal alone is not something you can walk in and tell us we're gonna give you less for.
If you don't be here, you get a point. If you get a point, you can get suspended, you know what I mean? So we got no choice, so you have to be here. But it's just killing us.
You know, you can't even now go in there and tell them that your aunt passed away and you need a day off. They'll tell you to call in or use a vacation day.
So in order for me to get a day off, someone else is working 16 hours. Very often, we don't even know that we have to work 16 hours until 10 minutes before it's time to go home. If you have dogs, if you have kids you have to pick up from school, if you have other obligations, I hope you have somebody to call because you have to stay. They could tell me at 10:45, Heather, you're forced over, you have to stay. So then I'll work that next shift. At 6:30 a.m., I can go home. But then my regularly scheduled shift starts at 2:30 the next day. So there's 8 hours off in between, and that's that, according to them, is plenty.
They want to take our cost of living away. They want to take our vacations. They want to take our holiday pay away.
They want to take away any kind of ability for new people to come in to have what we have.
We're done, just giving up concession by concession. We're done being bullied by a company that makes millions and millions and, gives out billions of dollars in dividends.
That direct path to full-time employment, these transitionals never saw it.
Being a transitional, we pay for our health care. Our wages are different. We don't get a pension like everybody else does.
There is no difference between the guy that works right next to me tomorrow or 10 years from now. There's no reason why that guy should have a lower benefit level, a lower retirement level than what I do.
That's why we are striking, because we want the better pay pension for everybody. It's not for only one group.
I have this job because people like my dad that worked here before me for 34 years didn't give up stuff coming in.
Yeah. I bet he did.
We're just kind of looked over. Your number.
We hear every day, and then today they're trying to tell us we make too much money.
They want to complain about what our wage is, and they want to talk about what our wage is. Well, if you didn't make me work every single Saturday and Sunday, if you didn't make me work every single holiday, my annual income wouldn't be at these levels that you don't want to go spread around like it's a bad thing.
The contract, it doesn't lend itself to future generations of sustainability here. I'm second generation, my father worked here, I'm not the only one. It's kind of a way of life, and we don't want to rob that from the next generation.
We've been asked about how long we're willing to fight, and at the end of the day, it's going to be one day longer than they are.
So what do you guys think about that?
I'm not eating Kellogg's no more or buying it.
I mean, good for them. You know, it's shitty that the Kellogg's Corporation is doing this, considering, you know, I cannot understand how it makes sense to some people to literally bite the hand that feeds you. Like, these people are working day in and day out to make you millions. You think you would do whatever you could to make them shut the fuck up and continue doing that, right? Like, if they want more money, we just made $500 million. Here's extra 2. Like, is that unreasonable?
But I think they're complaining about more than just the money. They're complaining about like the work situation in general.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I had a multi-billion-dollar company, bro, and I was about to lose 10-20% of my workforce because of conditions, you know what the fuck I'm doing? I'm fixing those conditions.
They're trying to please the shareholders and the
There's not gonna be no company. You saw what happened to Toys R Us? Toys R Us is owned by Macy's now, children. Owned by Macy's now.
Toys R Us is not food, and it's not a long-lasting 100-year company of food.
Do you know how many people? Your whole childhood was probably. How many memories you got at Toys R Us? I got a lot of memories of Toys R Us. We was at Toys R Us all the time. My first pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards came from Toys R Us. I got a Yu-Gi-Oh dual disc when I was younger from Toys R Us. I used to have tournaments and Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments there, man.
I used to eat a bowl of Frosted Flakes every day, but I'm telling you,
I just don't understand.
They care about their customers, their shareholders, their pockets, and then employees. That's a lot of people to go through before they get there.
But Darren, if I make $100 million a year off of this company, and now they're striking and have a chance of losing billions, I'm out. I don't give a fuck. Now these people don't have any stockholders or whatever it's called. They're not getting any money because they're not producing any product. Now they're fucked. When they could have easily,
or they're betting that they're going to hold out long enough and they're going to cave. That the people
and they're going to cave and just not have any cereal.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. They can do that. They could do that.
Hemorrhage money just to make these people come back.
I don't know how much they're going to hemorrhage. I don't know too much about the Battle Creek area, but I know that Kellogg's was a major.
If they got people working 16-hour days, Darren, that means they need that shit. Like, you would have people working 16-hour days if you didn't need it. So I don't know how they're making shit work. Are they getting like interim workers? Are they getting, not to sound racist as fuck, but like, are they getting immigrants to just have no choice to come here and work under the table? Like, what?
Probably.
That's shitty.
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
that's shitty.
Anything's possible.
It's illegal though, right? You can't do that. You can't pay people without like benefits, or if they don't have like a social security number and stuff like. Well, I guess immigrants.
I mean, it's definitely super illegal.
You're still getting it.
It might just be frowned upon. It might not be illegal.
I don't know. Like, let's think of like if you
you just have to pay them under a certain amount, right? Like, as long as it's not as like if you had a 15-year-old and they were doing tasks in a hair shop, like you're not checking the social. But I mean, they could label it as the same thing. That person's only working 4 hours; they're just a helper. But you have 100 of them.
These companies really do need to think about their future, though. That's what I will say.
Especially now in the day of social media and cancel culture, like that shit could destroy Kellogg's.
You ain't never
destroy them, and they just don't realize that.
Who's the other cereal company?
Post.
I don't know. I don't eat cereal.
But you gotta remember, a lot of parents are just gonna buy this shit for their kids.
It's not about buying it for the kids. I know that people don't care that we buy cereal for the kids all the time. I'm pretty sure we just bought Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or not Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruit Loops. But
whatever Fruity Pebbles is in is something else too. I forgot the name of it.
when they don't have nothing to sell, like that's gonna be. Hold on, go down. What was that? They got chicken tenders now. I'm gonna have to go. figure this out.
Incognito. That's
Mhm.
just the way Darren likes it.
Yeah, plant-based chicken tenders there.
Dude, would you
You
eat
might
all
have
that
to
shit?
support them.
I'll tear that shit up.
We need to go buy stock in this. They never going down. Y'all
Hey,
better
Darren,
go
if I
back
buy
to your
some,
job.
Some some of those plant burgers, some of those Impossible burgers.
Oh,
would
they
you
own
eat one?
Cheez-Its?
I just had Impossible Burger last night.
Oh, I bet.
They own Cheez-Its? They got everything. Pop-Tarts? Oh, yeah, they're never going out of business.
Yeah, they're not going out of business.
Y'all need to definitely go back
Oh,
to
they're not. I'll buy their shit. Morningstar's in the middle of their shit. Yeah, I buy that shit all the time.
Pringles? Oh, yeah. Go down. Go down. What else they got?
This is all of them.
No, but like...
They can risk getting rid of cereal.
They got
Oh, it's
the
just
load
Load
more.
Got you.
Rice
They can
Krispies.
They
Keep
can
going.
easily just get rid of cereal.
I don't
That's
know.
More.
That's 4 brands on here.
Townhouse is the crackers. The fancy crackers. Well, I mean, y'all fight that good fight, but I don't know.
This
Y'all
is
gonna win.
a whole vegetarian. No,
The kosher.
That's 2
They
vegetarian.
got the whole kosher menu right here. That's all of the Jewish community. So yeah,
They're not going
they
nowhere.
got the Amish people.
They got Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its is good. I love Cheez-Its. Eggos. I
Damn,
didn't know
so
Eggos.
they're protesting for no reason at this point.
No, I'm not saying no reason. They should
That's what
definitely
I'm
keep fighting it. But it's not really. I didn't know Kellogg's had all this shit. I thought they just had cereal.
They got
I
Shaq
mean,
too. That's a wrap.
Yeah. I mean, ugh. Tony the Tiger's been on my life a long time.
Kellogg's,
A long time.
Response to strike.
Shut
On
the fuck
Tuesday,
up.
the bakery in what is that word?
On Tuesday, the Bakery, Confectionery, Tobacco Workers, and Grain Millers International Union, which represents the workers, said its members had overwhelmingly voted against the deal. In response to the result, Kellogg said that it would hire permanent replacement employees in positions vacated by striking workers. Saudi. They said we're going to replace y'all.
Yeah, y'all just, man, that's
shitty.
What was this article written?
That was recent.
December 10th.
Damn.
That's shitty. Kellogg's, that's shitty.
Oh, y'all lost.
But I also read online that people that once they posted this, because I do remember this now, that people online, like on Reddit, banded together to lock down their application website so nobody could fill out an application. Like they kept DDoSing their Google it like Kellogg's. What do you call when you write an application? What's it called? Is it Kellogg's hiring page? Yeah, hiring page attack or something. I don't know. Yeah, see, it was Reddit. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. These niggas don't play around, bro. Those are you gonna hire new people?
I love y'all. I love y'all. I like y'all.
It was like that. Nobody's getting in there.
That's a good way of blocking some shit. So you have to come with the old school paper and paper. Printed out resume.
But I think that's pretty. So it says Reddit users are flooding the Kellogg Company's job portal with fake applications. Oh, so they're not going to know who to hire. After the company recently announced it will replace the striking union workers with new permanent employees, the scammers say that they stand in solidarity. Wow, fuck the word. With the strikers. In a Reddit post, an anti-work subreddit, one user by the name of something listed the job portal sites for the 4 hiring plants, encouraging users to apply for the listings in hopes for clogging the system of fabricated applications. As of Friday, this was weeks ago, The Reddit post has been upvoted more than 62,000 times. It's time to clog the toilet of an application, Popline user wrote. This is your chance to apply for your dream job. Descriptions of job listings posted, Kellogg specifically noted the prospective workers would be hired to fill positions from employees on strike. The union representing Kellogg employees in these plants are on strike, and we are looking for employees to permanently replace them, joining hundreds of Kellogg's salary employees, hourly employees, and contractors to keep the lines running, listing states. NPR reached out to Kellogg for comments. Chris Bowden or something, a spokesperson for the company, told NPR in an emailed statement, the company made every effort to reach a fair agreement, including making 6 comprehensive offers to the union. Keep going. We are very disappointed that the agreement was rejected because we have an obligation to our customers and consumers to continue to provide the cereals that they know and love. We are hiring permanent replacement employees in positions vacated by striking workers as is permitted by law. Kellogg workers walked off the job October 5th. Keep going down. At 4 plants. Blah, blah, blah. The workers' union said Kellogg threatened to send jobs to Mexico. But in an October 12th update, the company officials denied the claim. The Kellogg company has 2-tiered wage systems, which some companies tout as a way to save money. In general, under a 2-tier system, established workers keep the pay or retirement benefits they're used to, while newer employees get less money and or benefits. Kellogg is trying to replace 1,400 striking workers. Millennials and Jay-Z flooded the fake allegations and crashed the system. This is what solidarity looks like. So is there an update to this? Did any applications get through? We should make applications. I want to work at Kellogg. I want to put my real information in. I want to put my real information in there too. That way when they hire me, I'm going to quit day one.
I just drove up the Battle Creek.
Oh, they reached an agreement.
I should go up there and then join the strike.
You walk in for a split second, like, I'll expect my 1 hour payment. I'm going back.
I expect to be paid for training. I'm out. I'm striking. Mail me my check.
In the U.S., with the October jobs report beating expectations. But there is still a long way to go to address labor shortages. A recent article in The Atlantic points out that 7 million workers vanished from the workforce in September. They left in droves despite increased.
Yeah, people are tired of working for shit employers. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
People are tired of it.
Kellogg's reached a tentative agreement with 1,400 striking cereal plant workers that could bring an end to the strike that began October 5th.
Members of blah, 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 will vote, blah, blah, blah. $1.10 per hour raise for all employees. Last week, the union overwhelmingly rejected a previous offer from the Battle Creek, Michigan-based company that included 3% raises, but only some employees would have received cost living adjustment. We value all of our employees. They have enabled Kellogg to provide food for millions of Americans for more than 115 years. We are hopeful our employees will vote to ratify this contract to return to work. Keep going down. Kellogg said most workers at the cereal plants earned an average of $120,000 last year. Although union members have said they work more than 80 hours a week to earn that, and those wages are only available to long-time workers. Under the 2-tiered pay program, the company uses newer workers are paid less and receive fewer benefits. That pay, blah, blah, blah. Keep going. We know. What's new? Keep going. President Joe Biden sharply criticized Kellogg for threatening to permanently replace workers, saying that doing that would undermine the collective bargaining process. At times during the strike, the disagreements between the company and the union have turned bitter. Kellogg's went to court in Omaha in November to secure an order that set guidelines for how workers behaved on the picket line because the company claimed striking workers were blocking the plant's entrances and intimidating replacement workers. Union officials denied any improper behavior between the... Of course. Y'all not going to work here. Get out the car. Get out the car.
You trying to take food out of my kids?
Get out the car. Yo, that's so wild. Like, if I was a human being, like, You know, people need jobs, but like I would not go work for a company that obviously don't give a fuck about their employees, unless they paying me like I need a band to walk in the office. You gave me a band.
120,000 a year.
80 hours a week though, bro. You don't have a life. Like you go home to sleep, and then when the rest of your waking hours is at work for 80. I did 80 hours a week when I was doing construction. That's no way to live. That's no way to live. You don't see your family. You don't see outside. You're at work. There is no daylight. That shit causes depression and suicide, bro. Like that's not a way to live. That they don't care about you. Dude said my best friend, my aunt died, and they said call in or you get a point. Like you know how that fucks with someone's mind. Like I'm sick and I have to use my vacation time that I was going to use to go get married. Like that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's not a way to live.
I don't know. Just come in sick. That's what I would say. I'm just gonna come in sick. Get everybody sick.
Get everybody sick, and then you're gonna get fired with no pension. Everything you worked for is gone.
You don't know I'm sick,
bruh.
I'll ruin the whole business from the inside out.
Yeah, they gonna fire you. I guarantee it. They'll find a reason. That box of cereal you let out had it. Quality control. They gonna find a way.
We gotta wrap up now.
Oh, the one video that I was showing, we can skip to the end. I want you guys to see how it ended.
Which one? The crazy lady.
The crazy lady.
Oh, we didn't finish that?
No. First tab. Oh, you can fast forward to about 4 minutes.
Get the fuck away from me! Fuck you! I never brush my fucking teeth! Don't you fucking know that? Don't you know that by now? Fuck you! Shut the fuck up!
No, they moved from where they were all the way over there.
Dude, the same dude is still filming. That's what I'm surprised about.
So she went to go pick on someone else, and that's when the manager went to go stop him.
I don't give a shit! You can lock me up in a fucking prison, like without fucking parole, and I'll be better off than any one of you motherfuckers!
Yo.
You know how you nice people there. You losing it right now.
Oh, the boys are coming.
The boys
Here
are coming.
the
All right.
boys.
Now ready for this? Everybody's clapping.
Yo, bro, she needs to chill out though. I feel it. She needs to chill out.
She said, "I'll be better off. Lock me up life without parole than any of you." Sari said this to me. He wanted this to be on the podcast.
That's some funny ass shit.
And Sari said, "This is what y'all need to have on the podcast."
What'd he say?
You heard it.
No, what did homie say to him?
I got like 5 minutes of this. She was at the other end too, doing the same thing. Really? Yeah.
She was at the other end doing the same thing. She's been in the store for a minute doing this shit. Like I said, she started perusing. Not shit is in her cart. She came in here to spread her gospel. Not the gospel, her gospel.
Yeah. Like I just did. I was like, you know, you're right. I just did pray to Jesus right before you came up to me. So why are you here? That's why I would have hit her with personally.
You know, a lot of times when I go inside of these stores by myself, I have my AirPods in, so like I don't hear people. So like she would have been over here and said it to me real quick. She would have got a quick jab.
Yeah, you can't.
My bad. I didn't hear you. What you said about Jesus?
Ma'am, are you okay? You cannot get that close to me.
but did y'all see how the boys came? It's hot. They came in hot.
They came in hot. I like that.
Now,
they knew the job. They knew the mission. Honestly, bro, real talk, they should put a knee on her neck.
I was gonna say if she was any other race, would it be different? That's what I was gonna ask Rob, but I don't know if we have time.
You know what? He got a quick answer for you.
If she was any other race, Rob, would it have ended the same?
Oh, we would have been shot dead in the Walmart.
Would the cops have even had to get there, or would somebody else have had taken it into their own hands?
They would have probably tackled her to the ground. Honestly, like real talk.
While she was screaming, "Motherfucker!"
Bro, literally the devil came out of her. That was the devil in her, bro. Hey, bro, that's what I was about to ask you. Do you think she like Like this is a way to get the devil out of her to try to repent or something, spreading the
Bro,
gospel.
this is PCP, bro. This is drugs.
This is pure drugs right here.
This is, you know how they say some drugs ain't for some people.
But you know how they say God
All
works in
drugs ain't
mysterious
for her.
ways. What's if he just like?
Yeah, that's possible. God told her not to do drugs, and
So
guess
what's
what?
if
She
homie goes
decided
to church
to do.
tomorrow? I was like, damn, I probably should go to church.
You should go to church. You definitely should. Everybody should go to church if you believe in church. And
She said the crack pipe.
but you should never go to her church. Don't go to her church. Her church is not a good church. I don't know which Presbyterian church she goes to. But I don't. What do the comments say? Do anybody know her? I never looked at the comments. Maybe the comments.
No.
She might have a name. You know how Reddit works.
It's like heaven and hell taking turns controlling this lady.
Jesus, like you got it. You got it. You got it. I think the demon was having trouble possessing her and finally jumped to the woman screaming, "Yay!" at the end. That voice will haunt me for days. This is years old too. That's crazy. I turned the video off, but I can still hear it faintly outside my window. Motherfucker.
You'll lay down tonight. Just
what? The demon will be stuck altering between Walmart and jail for the rest of its days. Yo. Motherfucker. Yo, what? It's Michigan, see?
Oh, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. You do need Jesus.
It was
if you live in
Myers.
Michigan.
It's a Meyer. This is what I came here to see. Edit for relevance. The carts, the employee shirts, the sales sign behind her. I thought that had to be Myers. I'm curious now what one it is. And another comment up, he said it was New Haven, Michigan. Of course, New Haven, Michigan. Google New Haven, Michigan.
Don't do this, man. We
drug
gotta
problem.
finish the podcast, man.
New Haven, Michigan drug problem. I need to.
They do have drug problems in Michigan, don't they?
I don't know.
Like
We got
8
drug
Mile
problems
and
all
shit?
throughout America, man.
New
just
Haven drug
Google-
and alcohol rehab centers.
Just
First thing that pops
Google
up. That's the first thing that
Myers.
pops up.
Google the Myers though.
Oh, just type in drug problem.
There,
Just do
look,
Myers.
it says that's the first thing that pops up. Rehab centers.
That's terrible. New Haven, Michigan.
Myers.
Let's just go ahead and say it's still allegedly that this is New Haven. I'd be very upset if somebody knows this lady.
Somebody knows her.
Motherfucker.
She was on the first.
I found the
that's the title of
YouTube
this
one.
podcast. You know that, right?
I found the YouTube one. It was on the news. Deranged lady at Meyer store 247.
Where you see that at?
I found it.
Who's at the top of last year? That's why you see nobody with a mask on. That's interesting.
I'll send you the link inside of the chat. That's hilarious.
Actually, no, think about it. If that would have happened during COVID, somebody would have dropped her.
Ma'am. Here, I sent you the link in Discord if you want to click it.
Like, put your mask up. Put your mask up. You don't care about Jesus.
So they got YouTube links. They got all kinds of things there.
Where did it go?
I don't know. It's a tab to the right.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
This one?
The one to the right. The most furthest right tab you have. Oh, you can make a new one. That's fine. So if you just scroll, you see like the third link. It says Deranged Lady at Meyer store.
247.
There you go. Ah, what is this?
Eternity, motherfucker. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, I don't need your help.
Yes, you do,
Like in the
motherfucker.
Let's see, what's the comment say?
I don't understand how what happens to people who do crack jaw? What happens to their jaw?
What happens to their jaw?
Yeah, man. It seemed like he has a mind of his own most of the time. Let me stop. We gotta wrap this up, yo.
I have to find this lady. I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm
what?
about to add her as a friend.
Trying to find the same video.
I think he's trying to find this lady.
Oh, she was the same one from the other video where she was talking to Garbage Man.
Oh, no.
She do this. She do this.
No, stop this. Stop.
Yo, she do this shit, bro.
Wait, she's the same
Wherever she is, wherever she is in life, y'all cannot just keep letting me play out on her own nonsense. Y'all cannot keep on doing this. I'm doing this the wrong way. No, man, we ain't watching this.
She asked for this. Oh, it's not available anymore. No. I'm gonna find this video.
Podcast, bro.
Why'd you do that?
Because I can hear you from where I live, and I'm fucking tired of it.
Why? Why are you tired of it? Isn't it a good thing to do to preach the truth of God's word? It should be loud.
You're fucking loud.
Gotta reach a lot of people.
Too loud.
Gotta reach a lot of people. This is good news.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. People are they're in danger of hell. Babies babies are being murdered.
Oh, we can't keep doing this, bro. I don't know if I could be that mad at her, dog.
Why do you think that's a good thing to do, ma'am?
Because that's what I hear every time I hear you talking.
No, that's not what you hear. That's not what I'm doing.
I do.
I'm preaching out here. I'm preaching truth.
No.
And I'm speaking up for
many
babies.
problems with what I'm watching.
And on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for watching 1 year's worth of the Purple Pill podcast. It's been a year. It's been a pretty fun run. We'll see you guys in the next season of the Purple Pill podcast.
Oh,
Peace.
I still don't have my hoodie or any gear, by the way.
I say
it's been a full year. It's been a full year, by the way.
He's only been asking since episode 10, so don't forget that.
Full year.
Episode 10.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Thank you all again for watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you go to our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we're on TikTok. It's at Inspired by Ambition. Our website is inspiredbyambitionpro.com. Go check that out. We sell hoodies and t-shirts there. They're pretty dope. Go check that out. Lastly, once again, y'all, we just appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you once again. Peace out.
Peace. Y'all stay up.